Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today's the 18th. It's February, and it's 2026. So this isn't going to be a very long video. I just wanted to put this out here to point out a few things that should be pretty self-evident to people that are paying attention. But there's a lot of things going on right now that don't look very good for you and I. Or, you know, in the greater scheme of things, maybe it's just time to go home. You dig what I'm saying? But, I don't know. Let's get into this, shall we? So I told you that we were on the cusp of war. I told you that they dropped the 3 million Epstein files simply to distract people, and it was a way of Israel dropped the files, not our government. Think about Israel as our government, okay? If you can't get your mind around that, I don't know what to tell you, but Israel dropped the 3 million Epstein files and threatened to drop the other 3 million that show everybody, you know what I mean? Unless the USA went to war with Iran. We've already got our ships out there. We've already got our jets out there. We're already ready to do it. And I told you once, and I'll tell you again, if we go to war with Iran, we'll go to war with China. Now, Richie, these guys are all part of the New World Order. Well, I don't think Iran's part of the New World Order. I don't think they're part of the deal whatsoever at all. I think Muslims are just used as useless idiots to create terror. You know what I mean? But them going to war with Iran, they're already saying, I would think twice about flying this weekend because our government can't keep a secret whatsoever at all. And the Times of Israel has also stated U.S.-Iran war could be imminent and take weeks. Sources warn after latest nuclear talks. Well, the war won't take weeks. It'll take a long time. And here's what's going to happen, okay? This weekend, Saturday, Sunday night, one of the two, all of a sudden, we'll start strikes and jet sorties will start flying. But what that'll also give the elites the opportunity to do, not only are they locking in the New World Order, getting rid of the one player that won't play ball, Iran, Venezuela, not only are they doing that, but now they're opening up plausible deniability. And when I say that, I mean, we've already seen this week, AWS, Amazon's web services, all those different web services went down. Everybody was down on Down Detector. And then YouTube went out. Last time YouTube went out, we disappeared afterwards. So they're getting ready to do that. They've used us for everything they need us for. So they're going to use it to, if they go to war with Iran, we're going to get hit with a cyber attack from Iran or China. But that's not accurate. It's going to be, well, you know what? It doesn't matter, but that's what they're going to say is going to happen. So if you don't get your money out of the bank and turn it into gold and silver, at least get your money out of the bank and get small denominations. A stack of hundreds in a shit hits the fan scenario isn't going to help you whatsoever at all. You want 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s, and you want coins. But here's the other fun thing. That paper won't mean shit. That's why I've been telling you for almost 2.5 years now, get your money out of the bank, turn it into gold and silver, have it sent to your house so you physically have it in your hand. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Period. I don't understand what people miss about this entire thing. If you think that the lights go out and everything happens and everyone's just there's going to be a light switch and we all fall dead to the ground, that's not what's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of suffering. There's going to be a lot of people with absolutely nothing, and those that have are going to have to deal with the have-nots. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you got it, don't tell anybody. Most of my subscribers are pretty damn smart, and they don't tell.
Akeem, no police.
Stand by. That just freaked me out. It just said something military police. It's a buddy of mine who lives down in Florida who has He's done one tour of duty. He's a combat veteran, and he's also done 2 tours. But his second tour was a military police officer, and he recently got stopped at a gas station by ICE. ICE completely gave him the 1-2. Where are you from? Where blah blah blah. And he does have an accent, but he's an American citizen, and he has a combat veteran license plate, which the police completely saw. But that's neither here nor there. I don't remember the story right now, but seeing military police on my phone, that just freaked me out. But whatever. I forget what I was saying, so I'm going to have to review all this again. But here's the fun part. They're getting ready to do this. And now you tie all this right here in. This isn't going to take weeks. It's going to take forever. It's going to be, we didn't finish the job in Iraq, and Iran's actually worse. You see what I mean? Them doing this is just all fear porn. And speaking of things flying in the sky, Donald Trump insiders claim that he's ready to go as of a week ago. Trump's bombshell ready to go, as insiders say it's a matter of urgency. Okay, so here's the fun part. You need to remember this, and you need to never forget this, because this is for all the marbles. This is the great delusion. The president's going to come out and say there are aliens. That is going to change everything all around you. We both, you and I, know for a fact that there are no aliens. There are no people from outer space. It's not possible. Why do you think I push Goldco? Because now you actually have something in your hand worth value, as opposed to paper or ones and zeros. And why do you think I've pushed this? Because if you've read this book and you've read your Bible and you understand biblical cosmology, you understand the shape of the earth, if you know what the firmament is, there is no way in the world there are going to be outer space aliens. Okay? So understand that. And if you were smart, if they're going to knock down our power grid, if they're going to take out the internet, if they're going to do what they need to do in order to get to 2030, they got a lot of things to do. A lot of people need to go, and they need to take away all of our communications, etc. Lots of my subscribers have done the smart thing. They've been preparing slowly over the last couple of decades. They've been taking the words, the information that I've been putting out there, the links and the videos and the patents backing up everything I'm saying. They've looked at that, and as rational human beings, without all the mainstream media noise in their ears, they've been preparing. But something a lot of people have been preparing with is buying books. Buying books, because with no electricity, no television, no videos, no nothing. Getting a book like this is a very smart book, because it'll keep reassuring you in times when the entire world is telling you that, look up, the aliens are here. Look up to the skies, the aliens are here. You'll know they're not aliens. Suddenly, and all of a sudden, having to tell us that there's aliens means to me, are they getting ready to show us demons? Are they getting ready to show us fallen angels in some sort of robotic form, or with some sort of skin on there, presenting them to us as aliens? That could definitely be a fact, because I'll tell you what, we haven't even pretended to go to the moon since 1972. But we still give NASA billions and billions of dollars. But those aren't the companies you should be watching out for. And I've been telling you that for almost 19 years. Companies like this have just been chugging along. The craziest thing, too, is they've been keeping everybody 100% distracted with the Guthrie disappearance. I don't even know who that is. I know who it is now, but I don't care. I'm sorry to say it, but every single solitary day, people go missing and they don't care. But if it's a rich person, front page news, etc., here's the fun thing. Whatever happens, Guthrie, the answer will lie in a Ring camera. There it is. There's the whole thing right there. Everyone needs a Ring camera now. That's all it's going to come down to. They've got everybody so wrapped up in the Epstein files that nobody's paying attention to what I'm trying to pay attention to right now, and this is coming right down the pike. War with Iran equals war with China. And their main defense, no, it's not even their main defense. I got to try. It's hard to keep the two separated. They're going to hit the United States over and over and over. That's what all of these have been. They've been testing, knocking out the major website providers: OpenAI, X, Verizon, Indeed, Claude AI, Amazon Web Services, etc. They're doing that all for a reason. They need to be testing, and they've been doing it for a good 18 months now. So this is coming down the pike, and they're going to blame it on Iran or China, when secretly it'll be them, as it always is. They're the same people behind everything. They've been keeping people distracted with the Epstein files. Here's the deal. If you happen to spend any time looking up pedophiles and predators, etc., it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It wasn't like that when I was a kid. It wasn't like that when I was in my late teens. It wasn't like that when I was in my early 20s, but it's like that now. And you know where it came from? Because in my early 20s, the internet showed up. What was the first thing that showed up on the internet, coincidentally enough? PDF. PDF files. What a queer name, huh? What a strange name. PDF file. And what was on those PDF files? I've said this before, I'll say it again. They use the internet to literally use it in the trafficking that's been going on for time immemorial to normalize raping minors. Because the first things you would see on the internet was coding, and if you weren't a computer coder, ones and zeros, the only other thing the internet was good for was PDF files, which was a 5-year-old pleasuring her father or whoever it was. And that stuff never came down, and what it did is it normalized it, because people saw that and thought, wow, I've always had really strange thoughts about my stepdaughter, my niece, my next door neighbor's little kid, but I thought it was, I thought I was crazy. People like that need to go. They need to go away. They don't deserve to be on this planet. They're broken and they cannot be fixed. But instead they get arrested. They get 12 months. They get 6 months. They get released again. They get a stern warning and whatever. It is unbelievable how many we have right now, and it all came from the internet. The internet is evil. Technology is evil, and we're about to see the final end game come to fruition, one way or the other. You need to try to endure it to the end, but this is it. It's coming. It's coming. War with Iran, Persia, and China will be the end of the United States, because we can't handle it. We're not set up for that. We just blew our load of anti-aircraft and anti-drone missiles the first time we went after Iran, and we failed. America, we didn't fail. We failed. They backed us off. You know what I mean? Don't listen to what Trump says. Trump needs to be the one to bring out the spirits. Do you remember this video from when COVID happened?
Good going to happen. I really believe that. There's something very good going to happen. We have to get back. So think of it, in this horrible period, this horrible, dark period where this monster came and worked its horrible spell over the world. 184 countries as of this morning. 184 countries. Something good going to happen. I really believe that. There's something very good going to happen. We have to get back. So think of it, in this horrible period, this horrible, dark period where this monster came and worked its horrible spell.
The way he said that after COVID was released on us, this horrible spell, He is a magician. There's a reason I've shown you this over the years, over and over and over and over again. He uses the terminology, Make America Great Again, or MAGA, and in every language it means magician, magical, witch, sorcerer, witch, magician, wizard, illusionist, magician, priest of the sun, magician, enchanter, and remember this one that I just couldn't stop quacking about? He's right. I have to say, Trump is a great magician, illusionist. He's got most of the Christians beguiled, along with so many others. At any rate, this video's long enough and it's getting dark. Oh, it's humid here right now. I've already seen 6 alligators in the last hour, but whatever. Be ready. Be ready in any way you possibly can, okay? Be ready in prayer. Hit your knees, pray to God, ask him what to do, because you're going to need guidance, because the delusion is going to be strong and you're going to be surrounded by it like it's never happened before. They're literally going to release demons, introduce demons, and call them aliens. Period. I don't know how to feel about that, but all I know is that I'm getting ready, and so should you. At any rate, Richie from Boston. For now, hopefully, I'm out and I'll be back. I hate the channels that just simply make up videos based on TikToks and other videos, and they're like, yeah, that, it's the laziest form of truth videos, and it's, whatever. But I'm going to do it right now because a friend of mine, Miguel Stefano, the author of the book Confusion in Christianity and Confusion in the Cosmos, sent me this. Now, he is a biblical scholar on many levels, and if he thinks this is worth something, I'm going to put it at the very end here. So let me know what you think. This might give us our actual real timetable, and if this is right, 2030 makes a lot of sense because Jesus is coming back very, very soon. And I don't mean to say this, but there is no rapture. You have to endure to the end. Richie from Boston, I'm out.
This is a standard Holy Bible. It has the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Apocrypha. It was made in 1818. From Adam unto Christ are 3,974 years, 6 months, and 10 days. And from the birth of Christ unto this present year is 1815. Then the whole sum and number of years from the beginning of the world unto this present year of our Lord God 1815 are 5,789 years, 6 months, and the said odd 10 days. And it lists the creation date 4004 BC. Here's my 1863 Cassell Publishing House Bible. And again, right at the front, the creation date is 4004 BC. 4004 BC, the date of creation, to the year that they were writing or editing the Bible, 1815, was 5,789 years, 6 months, and 10 days. And since then, it's been 211 years. 2026 is the 6,000th year.